This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
Here's your report.
Oh, thanks, Jane. I wish I could hire someone just like you.
Try LinkedIn Hiring Pro. It's more than a job board. It's like the recruiter you always wished you had. Hiring Pro uses real-time insights to match your role to LinkedIn's unique network of professionals and delivers a short list of best fit candidates. You'll spend less time sorting applicants and more time talking to the right people.
Let's do it. You're irreplaceable, Jane, but another you would be great.
Hire right the first time. Post your job for free on LinkedIn today at linkedin.com/quality.
Welcome to Holocron History, Star Wars Canon versus Legends, where we take a deep dive into the Star Wars universe, such as characters, creatures, stories, and so much more. Hosted by Ben of Temeria and Kadojo. Welcome back, Acolytes, Adepts, to Holocron History, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends. I am one of your hosts, Brandon, or also known as Ben of Temeria, and always with me is my good friend, Kadojo.
Hello there.
And today, we are bringing you part 1 of 2. There's only 2 parts for this guy.
Okay.
But we are starting our scum and villainy characters, and who other than to start this entire scum and villainy with the most notable scum of villainy and villainy. More scum than villain. He's never a villain, but he's more scum-ish. I don't know, he has some redeeming qualities. But everyone's favorite pirate. Not many, no. But everyone's favorite pirate, Hondo Ohnaka.
Ha ha ha! He's a character.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's just dive into Hondo here. So, starting with his early life. So, the details of his early life were largely unknown. Shocker. Hondo Ohnaka was born on Cyrillur, the homeworld of the Weequay species, in a planet located in the Hutt space region of the Outer Rim territories. Ohnaka's parents were con artists, and his mother, in particular, became a driving force in leading Hondo to follow in her footsteps. Hondo's mother neglected to care for her child like a parent normally would, and taught him how to pick pockets instead of singing him lullabies. As a young boy, Ohnaka loved his mother despite their adversarial relationship, which included her routinely throwing him out of home as a twisted way to teach him lessons.
I'm wondering if he isn't a little bit of a masochist.
Ooh, I hope not.
But I mean, he still loved her despite, all the things she did to him.
You're right. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, this kind of shows how, why he's the way he is, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's always
ready to backstab anybody.
His
mother taught him that.
Constantly wanting to, hey, who can I scam today? And boy, does he scam people. Anyway, so she also told him that she would never feel more than free after he had been betrayed. When he was still young, Hondo's parents sold their son into slavery, ostensibly as an offering to Quay, a Weequay deity. But in his later life, Ohnaka believed they did only because they needed the money. After some time living as a slave, Hondo managed to escape his bondage by disguising himself as a policeman on a ship bound for the planet of Bunta.
Wow, that is quite possibly the worst mother in the galaxy right there.
No, parents in general, man. This sucks.
And to that, what one listener asking, what an average person's life is in Star Wars? Here you go.
It's crap. If you're an average person and not a Jedi, or a politician,
or even rich,
or
even
a
rich
politician
person,
or something like that. Yeah, your life is probably going to be hell. So on Bunta, Hondo found work as a cupbearer for Prola the Hutt, a member of the Hutt clan. In this role, Ohnaka provided business advice to the Hutt, who took a liking to the young man and found his insight invaluable. Porla eventually made Hondo his personal assistant and advisor and began teaching the Weequay many tricks of the illicit trade. Over the years, Hondo developed a bond with Porla and gained the trust of the Hutt, but was secretly not content with life of servitude. Which, duh, I wouldn't either, honestly, but still.
Yeah,
Especially for a Hutt.
this kind of reminds me of that one mafia movie where you see the kid learning the trade from others, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of the movie. Oh, it's gonna bother me now, but
Dun,
kind of
dun, dun.
kind of reminds me of that where they take the kid in, teach him the trade, and he gets better and better, becomes part of the crime family. So
Right. So, seizing the opportunity, Ohnaka joined forces with several other servants and betrayed Porla, stealing the Hutt's skiff, several other vehicles, and numerous weapons. After fleeing Bunta, Hondo and his band of escapees decided to follow a path of piracy and became the leader of the runaways, who relocated to a region of space between the corporate sector and the Tian uh, hegemony.
hegemony,
Hegemony, thank you. Because of the region's remoteness, ships traveling through were easy targets and the easy exploits of the Ohnaka's group, who began plunging their vessels they could. Plundering what vessels they could.
Now, in Andor season 1, I think most of it takes place in the corporate sector because
Yes.
that first episode's what leads to Empire to take over the corporate sector.
Correct.
But the Hymenician region, I think I've heard of this, but I just don't remember where.
Tian hegemony.
Praxis system.
Let's see here. The Raxus system. So, like, is this where like
first
Raxus
headquarters? Maybe.
Because that's the only thing I can think of.
Maybe.
There's a lot of systems in this sector. So, now, anyway, moving on. So, Ohnaka's pirate crew, soon dubbed the Ohnaka Gang, eventually found their way to Farana, a planet located in wild space. On Farana, Hondo stumbled upon an arsenal of ships that belonged to a local collector. Aside from 6 Flare Star class attack shuttles, the collector owned a Corana class armed frigate, immediately taking the interest in the fleet and coveting the prize Corana frigate. Ohnaka and his king began wrecking chaos across Farana, hoping to force the collector into giving up his ships.
Now, the Coronana is that flying saucer.
The flying saucer?
Yes, that looks like the typical UFO we think of.
Oh, really? Let me see.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see.
And the Flare Star is just like a smaller version of that.
Got it. Interesting. So the collector initially only offered a bribe for Ohnaka to stop, but after accepting the payment, Hondo refused to cease his campaign. After another bribe failed and to stop the Ohnaka gang, the collector relented and agreed to let Hondo take the ships. In addition to the fleet, the collector promised not to seek retribution, but only on the condition that the Ohnaka gang simply leave Farana.
I love that. Here, I'm bribing you to leave us alone. Thanks for the money. No.
Right.
Here's another bribe.
Exactly.
No. Fine,
No.
take the ships and leave. Just get out.
Bye. He got money and ships.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Right? So, because of this successful swindle on Farana, Ohnaka was armed with the fleet attack ships and a signature flagship renamed the Acushnet. Yeah, Acushnet.
Close enough for me.
Now a proper pirate captain, Ohnaka set about growing the numbers and reputation of his gang as a pirate king. He began organizing how the crew would operate and decided to staff his fleet with a small number of seasoned pirates to conduct their exploits.
Yeah, because apparently you need seasoned pirates to do this.
Sure, why not? I mean, I don't know. pirates are pirates, I guess. Season or not, in my opinion. So the Ohnaka gang settled on the outer rim planet of Florum in the Surtard sector. On Florum, Ohnaka established a spawning base in depths of a canyon, which was powered by a line of power couplings. Along the base's amenities were several landing zones, a large detention center, a marketplace, and a mining hall. Oh my gosh, my niece is going crazy today.
I haven't heard her yet.
Wow. My, everybody, apologize for a toddler in the background. Hondo also secretly built a pirate hangar elsewhere on the planet, which housed his personal collection of starships, among them the luxury 3,000 space yacht Fortune and Glory. With little else on Florum to drive attention to the planet, the Ohnaka gang was able to flourish.
First off, that Fortune and Glory ship looks like a hut ship. It really does. One of their pleasure yachts.
Oh my god, it does. That's funny.
Yeah, if I remember Ohnaka's base, it looked like a junk pile from the air.
Oh, absolutely did.
And it was a good disguise if you think about it.
Oh, absolutely.
It was really good.
So, using his new fleet, Ohnaka conducted raids on backwater worlds, pocketed the small communities, where his gang faced minimal authority and little resistance, and could easily take control of farming, harvest, and mining operations. Despite having been sold to her, Ohnaka was still fond of his mother and remained in contact with her. At some point, she taught him not to let friends or family stand in the way of profits before swindling him out of a large sum of money. So
he just has a blind spot for her. He just has that blind spot for her.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That's a bad thing. So, though Hondo found success as a leader of his pirate gang, and became a crime lord, he once joined a crew of mercenaries alongside bounty hunter Aurora Singh. Not wanting to cross her, Ohnaka allowed Singh to believe she was in charge of the crew, though which the pair worked alongside and befriended famous names in the bounty hunting business, including Jango Fett and Cad Bane. Ohnaka and Singh formed an on and off again relationship before their mercenary careers parted. He also had two pet Kowakian monkey lizards, Pelf Mukmuk and Peak Mukmuk.
Yeah, that's those weird. Ugh, those things are just ugly.
You don't like Kowakian monkey lizards? You can get one at Galaxy's Edge.
No, they're ugly. They remind me of something not Tim Burton, Jim Henson might make.
Well,
have you never seen The Labyrinth?
Oh yeah, I have.
That was a Jim Henson movie. This looks like something he did.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. I can see that. So, then around 32 BBY, Ohnaka received an invitation from Zexus? I don't know, there's a lot of X's in here. It's weird. The boss mistress of the Xerxes cartel to attend the auction aboard her base in the Draskol system, alongside the representative of various other notable criminal groups, including the Pike Syndicate, Black Sun, and Hut clans. Ohnaka and his gang joined Xerxes' soiree, and she announced that their up for auction was a Padawan of the Jedi Order, Eldra Caddis.
Yes, this was the Darth Maul, I want to say 5-issue comic.
Possibly? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
think this is
comics.
Yeah, this is the Darth Maul 5 issues where he tries to find a Padawan, finds her, fights her, kills her, and then says, "Yeah, that wasn't enough for me. I need more."
Okay.
Straight up.
Standing near Graxus the Hutt, in a group of Moongans led by G. Kra, Hondo listened to Xerxes explain to her guests that the winner could do whatever they pleased with the young Jedi, who had been taken captive by Xerxes' cartel following the shuttle crash. Because she was wary of interference from the Galactic Republic, Xerxes announced that she would conduct the auction in 2 hours and invited her guests to enjoy themselves while they waited.
Why? If you're worried about interference from the Galactic Republic, why would you wait? Get it over with.
Right. Well, that's fair. So when the time came for Xerxes to begin the auction, she took position atop a platform overlooking her many invitees and opened the bidding at 500,000 unmarked credits, which
Now
is
give me credits unmarked.
freaking insane. I don't know. I don't know how credits are marked. They're all freaking stamped and everything by the Republic. So, Ohnaka was among the first to make their bids and quickly raised the price to 750,000, then 900,000, and eventually reaching 2 million credits. Bidding slowed, the price grew, and Ohnaka soon abstained as G. Craw made a bid for 2.5 million credits. Holy crap.
Yeah, I
For a
think
Padawan.
how
Obviously,
much?
Jedi are, rare to capture because Force.
Really, hang on. I want to see how much really, Corvette. How much are CR90s?
A CR90 Corvette?
Yeah, I'm
I
trying
don't
to remember how much they were.
know.
1.2 million credits for a
1.2
Corvette.
million for a Corvette, for a CR90 Corvette?
Yeah. Yeah, so they
Oh.
essentially bought two CR90 Corvettes with this purchase.
Just wait. Xerxes called out for any bids of 3 million, but Hondo and the rest of the room refused to continue despite her disappointment. Xerxes confirmed Kra as the winner and invited Ohnaka to stay with her at her base after the auction, where she planned on hosting a small party to console the losers. While Kra attempted to leave with Cadis, a group of bounty hunters led by Hondo's friends, Aurora Singh and Cad Bane, hijacked the Mugen's ship and killed him, taking the Jedi for their own.
Yeah, this was bounty hunters hired by Maul
Yeah.
at this point.
Knowing the bounty hunters' actions, Xerxes had Kra's ship bombed as they fled, which sent the thieves plummeting down to the surface of a nearby moon. With their guests still gathered, she alerted them to a new opportunity to win Cadis. She announced that she would host a pay-to-play hunt for the Jedi and her captors, with a buy-in of 350,000 credits. Accepting her offer, Ohnaka paid her fee and traveled to the moon aboard the Akutasnet.
So not
Akushnet.
only did she get 2.5 million just from selling her, now she's taking the opportunities. Hey, how about hunting trip, guys?
Right? Now, I don't know if she ever actually got that money
I
because
mean,
they were
if they were
they were
taking the
killed.
Jedi out, then they must have paid.
Or maybe, I don't know. So the hunt quickly turned against the favorite. Cadis teamed up with the bounty hunters to fight back against the incoming waves of hunting parties. After Cadis was killed during the skirmish, Ohnaka, like the other criminal groups who had joined the hunt, decided to leave the moon and prepare his ship for departure. While one of his flare star shuttles was taken off, however, he was attacked by Singh and her comrades, who killed Hondo's crew. Who killed Hondo's crew aboard and seized it.
Yeah, and this is a sort of fighter-size vehicles, not that
Yeah,
big mothership.
right. And then we get to the events of the Clone Wars, which I'm not going to dive into because there's a lot, and you can watch it. So
But
go
there's
watch it.
so much, though. It's so good.
Yeah, this is a digest episode. There's too much.
But
Yeah, there's just way too much on Hondo, specifically in Clone Wars, and there's quite a bit in Rebels, but not as much. But this
here's
still.
my question for viewers. How many times do you think he pissed off and buttered up the Jedi throughout the series?
I mean, look at Obi-Wan. He constantly calls Obi-Wan his friend.
Yes, but he's captured him, imprisoned him, released him, captured him, imprisoned him, released him. Who knows how many times? Not to mention he has the ire of Count Dooku at one point.
True, that is true. He did. Um, but yeah, no, I'm not going to talk about the events of Clone Wars because you can all go watch it. Because Clone Wars is great, and you should have watched it anyway. That's my there's thank you coming for my TED Talk. Clone Wars is great. Go watch it. So, with that being said, we will be taking a quick mid-break, thank our patrons, and we'll be right back.
This summer, say I do.
I am marrying a stranger.
Like never before.
Am I crazy?
It's a whole new Married at First Sight on Peacock.
Thank God I woke up in love.
With new experts.
My name is Dr. Lisa.
My name's Paul Brunson.
More couples.
This could be the start of a very successful marriage.
And more surprises.
Or maybe not.
Everything is just not enough.
You're a little bit crazy.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I want my fairy tale ending.
Married at First Sight, now streaming. New episodes Thursdays, only on Peacock.
Visible puts the ultimate wireless hack in the palm of your hand. With unlimited 5G wireless data and hotspot designed to keep you connected, powered by Verizon's 5G network. And no contract holding you back. Plans start at $25 a month, or get the premium Visible Plus Pro plan and save $10 on your first month when you use promo code HACK. Make the switch at Visible.com. Terms apply. See Visible.com for details.
All right, welcome to the Middle Show. We're talking about everything podcast. There's nothing to do with the lore of Star Wars. Here we want to thank all of our amazing patrons. Thank you all so much for supporting the show. And if you too want to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/holocronhistories, where you can get ad-free episodes or even join us once a month on the show itself. You can also leave us ratings and reviews on Apple and Spotify. Leave 5-star review on Apple with some words or a nice Spotify comment. We'll read it out next time on the show, which we do have one back on our Jan Dordana episode from Jeremiah J, saying, random question. How high above the surface of a planet does one have to be to survive a Death Star attack? Love the show. Keep up the great work. Well, it depends. Are you talking about a finished Death Star?
One reactor or the entire full power?
Yeah, if you're talking about one reactor, I mean, Jeddah City doesn't exist, so.
I mean, well, the jet of the moon or planet, or whatever was cracked open because of it.
Yeah, that's true.
It became cracked open. So, I mean, you would have to be well within space.
You mean in the... Oh, well...
He said how far above a planet, and this is way in space.
Oh, how above the surface? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you had to be quiet. You had to be in space. Probably. I mean, probably really far away if you want if all the reactors are there, like, Alderaan explodes. That's almost like a star going supernova. Like, all the debris and everything.
Oh, yeah. Of course, you didn't see that much.
I would just not be in the system. And just don't be in the system when it gets destroyed. If you're in the system, you might have a rough time. Because you'll probably be trying to get away from planet dust and debris. Which, can make your ships go boom if you hit it. So, I don't know. That's a good question. But, thank you. Other than that, you can find us on the few different Discord servers, the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, as well as my own Discord server, the Ben and Friends Podcasting Discord, where you can find this show and all the other shows that I host, which are Holocron Histories, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends, the Final Fantasy Lorecast, the Gundam Lorecast, and the Witcher Lorecast. So, wait, did I say Holocron Histories in that?
I don't know.
Whatever. I'm on 5 podcasts. Things just blend together at this point. In Wizard World. There's Wizard World in there if I said Holocron at the first. I don't know. My mind. It's been a long day.
His brain is fully cooked.
It is. I'm off tomorrow, thankfully. So, but yeah. Anyway, and we don't really have any news per se. Not really.
I do have a few unimportant announcements.
Ooh, wait,
sort of.
How's it unimportant?
Well, not announcement, but a few thoughts. One, today is the anniversary of Alec Guinness's death.
No.
August 5th, 2000. So it's been 25 years. Yeah, he died in 2000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, so he's a mentor that everybody wanted.
Yeah, I guess, because the thing is, he didn't want to he didn't want to play Obi-Wan.
Well, he was willing to play it, but then all of a sudden it got traction, and he says, "Oh my God, what have I done?
Yeah, yeah,
I don't want this
yeah,
anymore."
pretty much. Anyway,
And, and the
what's the other thing?
second thing is that I was watching somebody talk, and they offered an order of the movies that should be watched. Very interesting.
Are you talking
Episode
about the
4?
actor for Superman?
No,
Oh,
I think. Oh, maybe. I'm not sure. He says have new people new to the Star Wars thing. Have them watch episode 4 and 5,
mm-hmm.
and then after the reveal of Vader, have them watch episodes 1, 2, and 3,
Yeah. Oh no. Okay.
and
Yeah.
then
This
6.
is the actor who played Superman. In the new
Okay.
Superman film, he's a huge Star Wars nut. Which is freaking awesome. And we need him in Star Wars now, knowing that he knows so much of this stuff. But yeah, no, it's like he said that in interviews, and it's like everybody's like, that's actually a really interesting way to watch the films. I would have thought of that. So
Yeah.
that's
So
something I might have to try one of these days.
yeah, because all of a sudden get it revealed, then you get the flashbacks, and then you
Mm-hmm.
finish the story.
Right. And we don't talk about it. And he's like, the sequels don't matter. At
Sequels,
least
what
in that.
sequels?
Yeah. Anyway. But anyway, let's get back into more Hondo.
What if I told you you only have 12 hours to legally have sex?
To finding true love, or just like a good guy.
From the director of Easy A and Anyone But You.
This whole thing is nuts.
There's nothing traditional about this night.
On August 7th, the clock starts on the summer's biggest rom-com.
I'm Owen.
Allie.
What about you and me?
Monica Barbaro, Callum Turner.
I've been told I'm a 7.
By who? Your mom?
Nah, she thinks I'm a 10.
One night only. Rated R. Only in theaters August 7th.
Amazon Health AI presents Painful Thoughts.
Why did I search the internet for answers to my cold sore problem? Now I'm stuck down a rabbit hole filled with images of alarmingly graphic sores in various stages of ooze. I can clear my search history, but I can never unsee that.
Don't go down the rabbit hole. Amazon Health AI gets you the right care fast. Healthcare just got less painful.
All right, so with Hondo now, sometime later, Ohnaka's gang plundered the Steady-On of its cargo and destroyed the vessel's fighter escort, stealing the hull from a rival pirate, Lassa Rahim, and her gang, the Bloodbone Order. When Ohnaka was absent from Florium, Rahim set up a meeting with Jiro, concealing her true identity and pretending to be a member of her crew, wanting to defect to Ohnaka. In addition to information on the Bloodbone Order, she offered Jiro her Jedi prisoner, who was actually the bounty hunter, Asajj Ventress. This was just a ploy for Rhyme and Ventress to recover the cargo of the Steady-On, which Ohnaka's gang was unloading.
Yeah. I was going to say, for you to capture Asajj Ventress, you must have lost a lot of people, or it is a ploy.
Mm-hmm. Got that right. So after successfully getting Jiro to send most of his men to the bogus coordinates of the Bloodbone Order's fleet, Rhyme and Ventress took out most of the remaining pirates before interrupting it by the return of Hondo himself. Rhyme dueled the Weequay captain with Ventress's lightsaber, eventually disarming and holding him hostage until the Steady-On's cargo was handed over to her, upon which she and Ventress left the system. At some point towards the end of the war, Fett reclaimed the ownership of the Slave One from Ohnaka, who also mentored the young man in the bounty hunting profession for a time.
Never took Ohnaka as a bounty hunter, but
no, I guess he has to freelance or do random things here and there, so it is what it is. But it's interesting that he had ownership of the Slave One after Jango died.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Boba came into age, he took it from him.
Yeah.
So, which, all right. So at some point after the rise of the Galactic Empire and the fall of the Republic, the Imperials broke up with the Ohnaka gang, forcing Hondo Ohnaka to continue his life of piracy alone. At some unknown point, Ohnaka antagonized the Rang clan, causing the clan to place a bounty on his head. At some point, Ohnaka wrote the Book of Hondo.
Oh, Book of Hondo. Oh, I gotta see this.
Is this a legit book? I think this is. Book of Hondo is written by Hondo Ohnaka.
Oh, it's published a few years after the Battle of Hondo.
It appears in the Crimson Corsair, The Last Treasure of Count Dooku, reprinted in Tales of the Galaxy, Far, Far Away, Aliens, Volume 1. Huh.
Crimson Corsair, what's that?
Star Wars Smuggler's Guide, I think it might be in as well.
Maybe.
So, that's an actual book you can get, so. Anyway, so during the Imperial era, Hondo and his protege, Quadoro, were hired by Doc Ondar. Dun dun dun. If no one knows who that is, he is the curator of Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities on Batuu at Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, he's the Thorian.
Yes.
They're often called hammerheads.
I've never heard that term before for a Thorian.
Yeah.
Interesting. So they hired them to assist him in collecting a statue made of Kyber crystal from the Jeddah City's Temple of Kyber. Hondo was able to stun one of the Guardians of the Wills, but several more attacked him. After Quadora was killed, Hondo and Doc Ondar found a statue. After Doc Ondar used a lightsaber to cut the statue, Hondo was confronted by Chirrut Imwe,
the blind guy from Rogue One.
Mm-hmm. The two of them fought each other until Doc Ondar convinced Imwe to let them leave with the statue. Hondo and Doc Ondar then boarded their ship and slipped past the Imperial blockade.
Now, there was a Resistance era book that has to deal with the outposts over at Disney World and Disneyland.
Yeah,
Black Spire.
Black Spire outpost,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there was a book there, and it's very heavily hinted Doc Ondar is essentially trying to keep all the Jedi stuff,
so
not necessarily souvenir, but keep it hidden and safe from the Imperials.
That, or he's a big collector of Force artifacts as a whole. He will collect anything Force related. Hence why when you go to Galaxy's Edge, he has a lot of stuff to buy that are related to the Force.
And a lot of Kyber crystals, apparently.
Yeah, and Sith and Jedi holocrons that I may or may not have next to me, and a bunch of Kyber crystals, and I've built sabers from next door, so you know.
Mm-hmm. I got 2 sabers from them so far.
I have 3. Sorry, I have 3 sabers. I have 3 Sabi sabers.
Okay.
I don't have any
which
sabers,
ones?
But, I have the originals, the original wave of power control and protection defense, and then I have the updated versions of each of them.
Okay. I think I have the newer versions. It's like Force and Nature.
Well, they're all updated. They're all updated styles. Like the parts are different. They're the same themes. They just updated the parts.
Yeah, that's why I have the newer versions.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, at one point, Ohnaka was paid a significant amount of credits by a female Jedi for her to hide, a fact which reached the Imperial Inquisitorius. The Inquisitors.
I wonder which female Jedi, because this is like...
This is also in I think in one of the books or the comics or something like that, and it's never mentioned.
Yeah, because this seems like the 20th Jedi to survive.
There's a lot. It's funny enough. There's a lot of Jedi who survive that then eventually will have to disappear by episode 7. So it's weird. So around 11 BBY, Hondo teamed up with IG-88 to collect the bounty on Kira, a lieutenant of the Dryden Voss crime syndicate, Crimson Dawn. After IG-88 chased her through the streets of Ornamental and to enter an alley, Hondo emerged to capture her, and when she tried to escape into a building, eventually, though, Hondo was tricked and double-crossed by IG-88 when Kira manipulated Hondo into revealing the bounty on his head was higher than both IG-88 and Kira's combined. When IG-88 raised his vibroblade at Hondo, Kira successfully subdued the pair and collected the bounties on both of their heads.
Both their heads. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, as you can tell, things get crazy in the Imperial era.
Although it's interesting that if it's true that Hondo has a bounty higher than IG-88 and Kira, because those two are major players.
They are. Kira is, I mean, she's not the head of the Crimson Dawn at this point, so she's not as significant. Compared to IG-88, I'm shocked to have a bigger bounty because it's IG-88.
Well, he's a bounty hunter.
Yeah, who's a droid. It's a sentient moving droid that doesn't have no master.
Yeah.
Like, what's the droid going to do? What's he need credit for? I don't know. What does he need to credit for?
Apparently in Legends, there are like 4 IG-88s, and they're planning a robot rebellion.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. So, now moving on to... we meet another familiar character. So after acquiring the book known as The Smuggler's Guide in the Lost Item Office of... oh, God... Thikina. It's a city on Kashyyyk. I'm not even. It's in Shiwuk. I don't even want to pronounce that. It's Thikkiiana. Thikinia.
I guess.
Sure.
I'm still trying to figure out why there's 3 Y's in Kashyyyk. So.
Shiwuk. Hondo Ohnaka wondered what happened to his previous owner, Tyro Vicia, but quickly dismissed the idea of his own concern. As long as he doesn't come looking for his logbook, he flipped through the pages and recognized the value of the name Maz Katana. Or Kanata.
Kanata. I was saying Katana.
Yeah. Katana, no. It's Kanata. It's the other way around. So, as many would pay for her knowledge of buried treasures and secrets of this book, he also wondered if the book was fake, made to separate fools from credits, which inspired a new business plan. Oh boy. So he visited the planet Florium to find the master forger Bar the Rotter in the cellar of penitence at the Church of Infinite Perception. Having persuaded Bar with a drink of Wyron Reserve, Hondo left Florium with a set course of Balmora. Hondo's next sought to find the Marquess, who had manipulated the Undervine network. Hondo planned for Bar to complete 3 logbook forgeries and for Marquise to reach out for buyers of the anonymous Undervine to arrange 3 auctions while bidders would be unaware of competing auctions.
Man, he really just wants to swindle the galaxy.
Oh, heck yeah. So Hondo organized the first auction in Panopticon. What is that word? Panopticon?
Yeah,
Panopticon? Garnet above the casino floor for the Zertrand Anchor space station, renting the room for 5,000 credits. Hondo hoped to bring 6 bottles of wine reserve as refreshments until Bar found the storeroom key, which left him half a bottle. The auction attracted agents from multiple syndicates and started the bid at 75,000 credits. What was ended with when Rain Clan used the document authenticator to verify the fake Maz Kanata's journal and started a blaster fight, but Hondo was prepared for such a catastrophe.
To be fair, when you're planning to screw over people, always have a plan for when it goes bad.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. So at the first sign of a blaster, the Marquise jerked her neck and rattled the gears inside her headpiece, which made every screen on the wall flash white at the same time, blinding anyone who had closed their eyes. But Xerxes Cartel's droidica remained and followed Hondo, Marquise, the bar to the turbolift. Hondo closed the turbolift doors just before the droidica assumed attack stance. Leaving behind the Marquis and Bar, claiming that the turbolift wasn't big enough for 3 people. Hondo wondered if he was held the doors open for the others, but dismissed the thought that no one would benefit if he died. As he feared, the word spread on Undervine about the forgery of Smuggler's Guide, derailing Hondo's plan for the auction in the Borasa system and the third auction.
What is this Undervine? Undervine's an unofficial alter to HoloNet. So it's a dark web.
Oh, it's the dark web. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. So later, Hondo found a polished stone among Bar's belongings that he used for meditation on teachings of the Church of Infinite Perception. He acquired a state of enlightenment when he took a stone with him to Khafrin's bordellos, leading him to return to his pirate ways. Ohnaka wrote about his experiences with the auction throughout the journal, with Lando Calrissian, Master Codebreaker, and the archaeologist Chili Lana Afra noting the pages with their own comments when the book was later fell into their possession. Later, Hondo Ohnaka was captured by Gunda Mabin and lost Smuggler's Guide and others things to her. Which, okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, Smuggler's Guide is a legitimate, like, physical book you can buy. Like, you can buy it on Amazon and physically, like, read through all, like, this stuff, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, I think
it's an in-universe book that you can physically have.
Yeah, it's part of a set or a series. Mm-hmm. I think I have some of those. Hang on, let me double
Smuggler's
check here.
Guide is canon. A lot of the other ones are
they're just
like they're in between canon and non-canon. It depends. Like I know I have the Jedi and Sith books, which are
I have Jedi Path, Book
Jedi
of the
Path,
Sith,
Book of the Sith. Those two are not canon anymore. Those are not canon.
And then there's
books.
the Bounty Hunter's Code Imperial Handbook. I have those 4.
Let me double check though, because I'm pretty sure these are not.
Yeah, they're decanonizing so much stuff now.
These are Legends books. So Smuggler's Guide, I believe, was written specifically after like the Disney takeover. Here, let me go to where is. Oh, Smuggler's Guide. Here we go. So this one is canon. It is an in-game universe. Star Wars Smuggler's Guide. This is a canon reference book written in 2018. So this is years after when Disney bought the franchise.
Yeah. For $4 billion.
This is also well after the different editions they did, or not editions, the like Jedi Path, and like the Book of the Sith and stuff like that. Book of the Sith. Let me see here. Which I believe this is also considered. Yeah, this is also considered Legends, even though they're like similar styles of writing.
They are. It's essentially like the rule books with notes in the margins by various characters in the universe.
Book Smuggler's Book. Oh shoot! I probably should put Star Wars in there because it's actually coming out with like legit books of how to smuggle shit. I was like,
FBI, open up!
Does the FBI open up? I mean, they have this one on Amazon. Yeah, it's part of the Jedi. It says the Jedi Path book series. Interesting. Trying to see if there was anything else. Chronicle books. Because they did do... What's this one here? Oh, that's a different book. Anyway, it's a legit book. You can buy it and everything, which is really, really cool. And then, last but not least, we have the Events of Rebels, which also I'm not diving into because you can physically go watch Rebels. It's not as long as Clone Wars, so it's much easier to get through. So, yeah.
His stint in there is shorter, but he does develop a relationship with Ezra Bridger, which has one of my favorite lines of his in there. Towards like season 5, towards the end, he says, "There's nothing I wouldn't do for that boy."
Yeah, which I'm really, really hoping we see a live-action Hondo for Ahsoka season 2, because you know how cool that would be.
Because he is technically alive during the events of
he's alive.
Sequels.
Yeah, he's alive during the sequels due to Galaxy's Edge being set in place between 8 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a thing, or no, not in 8. 7 and 8. Is it 7 and 8 or 8
no,
and 9?
8 and 9.
Is it?
Because
yeah,
7
8
and 8
9,
7 and 8 take place right after each other.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. So 7 and 9.
They blow up
8 and 9,
Death
8
Star
and 9.
3. They blow up the Death Star 3, and then they come after them in the base.
It's set between 8 and 9. So yeah, and Hondo's alive because you can go and fly on Smuggler's Run, which is his company. So
and he
he's alive. He, quote unquote borrows the Falcon. So, but yeah, do you have any final things or anything for Hondo for this week?
I would follow this man.
Would you?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Knowing
Well,
full well he could backstab me.
Let us know in the comments how much you love Hondo and how much you love the voice of Jim Cummings, because he's in his 70s, the voice actor who plays
I would love
Hondo.
him as a guest.
If nobody knows who he is by the name alone, you would know his characters because he plays Winnie the Pooh or Tigger. So, yeah. He plays a lot of Disney characters. Like a lot.
What was that one guy who played like 100 voices?
Which one? Because there's a lot.
There's a lot. He did like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Elmer Fudd.
Oh god. Oh shoot. What's his? You're gonna drive me insane. I know who you're talking about.
I mean, he was the original voice actor. Mel Blanc.
Thank you. God, I was like, I know his name. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Kind of looks like Walt Disney.
He did. But Mel Blanc was a genius when it comes to that stuff. But anyway,
I consider other names, the man of 1,000 voices.
Yes. Yeah.
I think he's like the original voice actor.
Oh God, I would put that in there. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, he was. But anyway, with that being said, everybody, thank you again for listening to Holocron Histories, and may the Force be with you.
Thank you for listening to Holocron Star Wars Canon vs. Legends. You can find us on the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, the Ben and Friends podcasting Discord, where you can share your thoughts, experiences, and love for the Star Wars lore. And don't forget, for the Republic!
At Blinds.com, it's not just about window treatments. It's about you, your style, your space, your way. Whether you DIY or want the pros to handle it all, you'll have the confidence of knowing it's done right. From free expert design help to our 100% satisfaction guarantee, everything we do is made to fit your life and your windows. Shop up to 40% off with minimum purchase and a free professional measure right now at Blinds.com. Plus, pay at your own pace starting at 0% APR with Affirm. Terms apply.